Oh, the moons! The moon! The moon! There are 3 moons, which could give me opportunity to talk about 7, 8, and 9, I suppose. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Helium and iron. Ooh.
Landing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. With 7, like, I don't know. What do I have the mechanical system they have is good. It's not terrible. The story is beautifully paced. The side games are not that bad, and they're inconsequential enough that, like, I mean, sometimes there's like a cool or interesting weapon that you can get, but yeah, we're gonna go to that mountain on top, and then we'll go back. Get a nice little view. Yeah, 7. I feel like Sephiroth is... I guess I do kind of feel like Sephiroth is maybe a little bit overrated. I think Sephiroth is a cool character, but in the context, solely the context of Final Fantasy VII, I feel like he doesn't really show up that much. Now actually, relatively speaking, between 7, 8, and 9, Sephiroth is the best villain. Ultimecia, like, oh man, it's, well, we'll get to 8 and 9, but Ultimecia and Kuja both just, like, really don't show up that much. And Sephiroth doesn't... I wouldn't say Sephiroth shows up that much either, but, like, he does show up, and he does have things, and he does do things of consequence. I think it's never really fleshed out in a way that feels real, though. The whole thing with Sephiroth and Sephiroth's clones or whatever, and the Genova cells. Like... I don't know. Something about it is strange. Because, like, the Sephiroth clones or whatever, or the Genova, cells, beings, they don't really, like, you don't see them, so it's just, like, they are sort of their own character or whatever. And, yeah, it's just a whole thing. Oh, you do not make me slide all the way back down, god damn it. That's what I get. No! Oh my god. It'd be so nice if there was a actual, like, climbing mechanic. Aha! There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I think Final Fantasy VII, like, it definitely deserves all the credit it has. I think my biggest complaint is that the world just feels, like, really empty. like, for instance, wouldn't it be cool if Shinra wasn't just the most powerful organization in the world? And there was more. Like, there are other companies, and you see, like, Shinra, like, slowly taking over. And, like, at the beginning, Shinra is just one massive mega corporation that has a lot of power over the world, and then, like, by the end of the game, yes, they are the de facto ruler of the world. Like, I would have loved to have seen that dynamic, but, like, just adding small things to the story, where you have to, like, dodge Shinra patrols while, they go, like, knock doors in, or maybe, like, a few more areas. There's more, like, maybe some more industrialized towns, and you can see them, like, you know, like, you visit them twice. The first time, like, maybe Shinra's has barely any presence, and the second time, you know, Shinra, like, the horrible Glorb factory is replaced with a Shinra factory. I don't know why he said horrible Glorb. I don't know. You know, stuff like that. And I actually really like the art style they went with Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VIII was a huge step up, but also it didn't feel as charming. And Final Fantasy VIII maybe does feel maybe a little bit disjointed from 7 and 9 as a result. But I think any fan of 8 wouldn't have it any other way. We'll also say that for some reason, the game capture window does not want to work. So I'm using the monitor. So whenever I get a Steam notification, you will see it. Sorry, Crazy Chimp. Or whoever else showed up. Excuse me. Oh my god. But yeah. It is cool and it is interesting the way that Final Fantasy VII, like, how much Final Fantasy VII got expanded on. It is a shame that they don't do that with more games, but I guess it makes sense, but it is still sad. I think that 8 really does deserve more remake. I think probably I would rather 9 have more of that than 8, which I think is what's happening, but I don't know what the scale is of, like, the 9 stuff. So, yeah. Till next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.